Hello everyone, it's Taylor Western with Speech Eats, and I'm here to wish everybody happy Mother's Day. As you know, I'm a speech therapist that loves to have kids work with food and play with food and make food fun. So today, in honor of my mom, Julie, best mom in the world, she and I had a tea party, and I had my brother Clay help, and we made these little mini sandwiches. Tea parties are great for getting your kids involved in the kitchen and involving in language with pretend play. It also makes food fun, and it's just a fun, enjoyable experience that you could do with your kids, especially since everyone's in quarantine. So we actually did 3 sandwiches. We did a cream cheese and jelly sandwich, and then we did a lox with cream cheese that I mixed with capers and dill and some salt and pepper. And then I also used that same dill and caper spread and mixed it with and spread that on a sandwich and then put cucumbers with it. What's great about it is you can have your kids help make the sandwiches. I had my brother Clay help out. He's autistic, and he had a great time in his pajamas helping me spread the cream cheese. And so now it's dessert. So I'm making my mom's favorite. She likes peanut butter cookies. So Clay just loves ice cream, and so I thought it would be great to do a peanut butter ice cream sandwich. So I made peanut butter cookies. I use the All Recipes recipe, and it's three ingredient peanut butter cookies. So it's 1 cup sugar. You can do 1/2 cup brown sugar and 1/2 cup white sugar. That's what I usually do. 1 egg, and then 1 cup peanut butter. I like crunchy peanut butter with it, so it gives it a little bit of a texture. The only thing I do a little bit differently with mine is I do about a dash of salt, and then I might do a tablespoon more of sugar, and then add about a tablespoon of vanilla to balance it out so it's not too wet. I think the vanilla adds a little bit of something, but the 3 ingredient cookies work perfectly. And so then I also added some chocolate chips and some sprinkles to make it festive. And I'm just doing vanilla ice cream, which I had it out sitting so it can thaw out a bit. And then the fun part is you can roll your ice cream sandwich in sprinkles. And then I also, because my fiance Jay loves Reese's Puff cereal, and this is a peanut butter cookie, I'm gonna roll it in some Reese's Puff cereal. And then my brother Clay, his favorite cereal is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So I think that crunch and the cinnamon sweet, I think he'll love. So here's our ice cream sandwich. I smashed it down, and we're gonna do our sprinkles. So I'm gonna roll these in sprinkles. And what's great about this recipe is the kids can make their own. They can get really involved in this. It's a fun treat, and obviously they're huge. You can make smaller ones or cut them in half because they're, you know, 1 5-year-old will go through the ceiling with one of these. But that's about the sprinkle one. And I'm just putting in Ziploc bags. You could also wrap them in plastic. But I got these wrapped in, and then I set them in the freezer for 2 hours just to set. But you can eat them right with the ice cream and the peanut butter right in between. I probably will do that at the end of this. So I'm gonna do one with the Reese's Puff cereal. And you know, you don't have to do vanilla. You can do a chocolate ice cream. That would be delicious. Cookie dough ice cream. You can do a non-dairy ice cream. I've done this with the gluten-free cookies before. Trader Joe's does a gluten-free cookie that you could just buy off the shelf for those kiddos that have allergy needs. So I just like the peanut butter with the vanilla, just because I figured that would just appeal to a lot more people. So here's my vanilla, and I'm gonna roll it in the Reese's Puff cereal. And then I'll probably do another dip with the sprinkles. Okay. And here's the one with the Reese's Puff cereal. Let's stick that in the bag. And you know what, before I sign off, I think I'm going to, well, I'm gonna show you the Cinnamon Toast Crunch one first. But then I think we're gonna try one. And these are just super, with the weather changing, this is just a nice treat. And you could do this with several different cookies, Oreo, or a chocolate chip, a oatmeal cookie. You could crush up some Oreos and put in the ice cream. That would be delicious. What I've done with Oreo cookies before is I've actually baked Oreos in just a box brownie mix with peanut butter, and that's really good. If you stack your Oreos with peanut butter and then just make a regular box brownie mix and put in little cupcake wrappers, that's a great thing to do. So now I'm gonna wrap this one in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. This one's Clayman's ice cream sandwich. Okay, and I'm just spreading them. Now this one you're having to kind of push in because they're a little bit larger. And I actually left the cereal the same size because I was gonna crush it, which probably would work easier. The reason why I left the cereal the same is because my brother is autistic. And one thing with kiddos on the spectrum is that they don't like, changing the shape could change the entire food. They might look different to them. So crushing it, he might, knowing Clay, who probably will know it's just crushed up Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but him seeing the initial shapes will really get him excited because he knows it's that cereal immediately. But a lot of times younger kiddos, especially kiddos who have autism that are incredibly picky, they, if you crush up a cracker, it's not that cracker. If you cut a cupcake in half, it might not be that cupcake anymore. So that's why it's something to be aware of when you're wondering why, oh, he liked this peanut butter cookie 2 hours ago, but when I broke it in half, he had a temper tantrum. A lot of times when I say, oh, we're gonna have half a cookie and the kid falls apart, it's because you changed the entire look of that cookie. So I'm going to try one of these right now. Let's see, that vanilla ice cream. Okay, I'm gonna take a bite. I'll do one of the less pretty cookies. All right. It's delicious, just the way it is. But I'm gonna shift these in the freezers to set. It's sweet, it's peanut butter, it's almost just like a cookies and milk. It's a great treat for Mother's Day and for the summer. Well, happy Mother's Day, Mom. And I have chocolate all over my hands, so I gotta go wash them. But I hope you guys enjoy this recipe, and this is a great recipe to do with your kids in the summer. Have a great day.